Namaste everyone. My name is Anshuman. In this short video, we are going to learn about World War II. It was a global conflict that lasted from 1939 to 1945, involving most of the world's nations. It is widely considered the deadliest and the most widespread conflict in human history, with an estimate of 70 to 85 million people losing their lives. Now, let's discuss the key reasons or the causes of this war. As we know that the First World War ended in 1918, and the next year, that is 1919, Treaty of Versailles, in which the harsh penalties imposed on Germany after World War I led to the economic hardship and the resentment, contributing to the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. The expansionism and aggression. Fascist nations, especially Germany, Italy, and Japan, pursued aggressive territorial expansion. Germany invaded Poland in 1939, sparking the war. And the third cause was the ideological conflicts. World War II was also shaped by ideological struggle between fascism, led by Hitler and Mussolini, and communism, the Soviet Union. And democracy was also involved later, that is, the Allied powers. Failure of the League of Nations was also one of the causes. The League was ineffective in preventing the aggression of Axis powers, and diplomacy failed to prevent war. Let's talk about the main participants in this war. There was one group called the Axis powers, in which Germany, Italy, and Japan were the parties. Germany was led by Adolf Hitler, the Nazi, aimed for territorial expansion and establishment of totalitarian empire. The second country, Italy, initially led by Mussolini. Italy sought to restore its ancient Roman glory through military conquest. And then Japan. The Empire of Japan sought dominance in East Asia and the Pacific. The second main group was the Allied powers, in which United States, Soviet Union, United Kingdom, China, and France were the parties. United States entered the war in 1941 after Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor. Soviet Union initially signed on a non-aggression pact with Germany but joined the Allies after Germany invaded in 1941. Then United Kingdom, it was led by Winston Churchill after Neville Chamberlain resigned in 1940. China fought Japan in the Second Sino-Japanese War, which merged into World War II. And then France was a party with Allied powers. France fought alongside the Allies until its fall in 1940, after which Free France continued to resist Nazi occupation. Let's talk about the major events in World War II. It started with the invasion of Poland in 1939. The war officially began when Germany invaded Poland on September 1st, 1939, prompting Britain and France to declare war. And then Battle of Britain in 1940. Nazi Germany's Luftwaffe launched an aerial bombing campaign against the UK, which was successfully repelled. And then Operation Barbarossa in 1941, in which Germany invaded the Soviet Union, marking the largest military invasion in history. After that, in 1914, Pearl Harbor was attacked. Japan attacked the US naval base at Pearl Harbor, leading to United States to declare war on Japan. There is one event called D-Day in 1944 when Allied forces launched a massive invasion of Nazi-occupied France, a turning point in European theater. And finally, the Hiroshima and Nagasaki attack of 1945. The US dropped atomic bombs on these Japanese cities, leading to Japan's surrender. The Holocaust is also one of the important events in this World War II period. One of the most horrific aspects of World War II, I would say. The systematic extermination of approximately 6 million Jews by the Nazi Germany. Other groups, including Roma, disabled individuals, Polish and Soviet civilians, and the political opponents were also targeted. The atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki can also be seen today. The key outcomes of World War II: end of the Axis powers. Germany surrendered in May 1945 and Japan surrendered in August 1945 after the atomic bombing. Formation of United Nations in 1945, fostering the international cooperation and preventing the future wars. And then the Cold War, the power vacuum left by the defeat of Nazi Germany and the Imperial Japan led to the tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. The division of Germany. Germany was divided into East and the West, with East Germany becoming a communist state under Soviet control and West Germany becoming a capitalist democracy under the US, UK and the French influence. The war hastened the decline of European colonial empires, leading to independent movements in Africa, Asia and the Middle East, and hence decolonization. The legacy of the war. World War II dramatically reshaped the political, economic, and social landscape of the world. The war's aftermath also led to the establishment of the US and Soviet Union as superpowers and the beginning of the Cold War, which defined global politics for the next several decades. The atrocities committed during the war, particularly the Holocaust, led to the global commitment to human rights, culminating in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1948.